My name is Clifford Worley. I'm the Senior Director of Portfolio Growth Marketing at Capor Capital, and I'm in charge of helping our startups grow and scale. I grew up on 16th and West in West Oakland. I was from a single parent household. My parents got divorced when I was 7 years old, so I instantly became the man of the house at a young age, which is the story of many black men in Oakland. One of the things about growing up in Oakland is that during those times, it was a really rough period, so to try to go to class and study and focus was not really the cool thing to do. You were almost teased for going to class and reading and things like that. My sister was the one who really gave me the guidance on seeing bigger and the importance of education. And so my sister is like a genius. She actually ended up getting the scholarship at Cal full ride before I did, 2 years before me. So that's how I knew that there was a possibility to even go to college. And so I always looked up to her. I got into this program called the Incentive Awards program, where they reward one high school student from each Oakland Public High School a full ride scholarship to UC Berkeley. And without that program, I probably would have never gone to college. I fell in love with marketing when I was at business school, and randomly, Damon John from ABC Shark Tank ended up teaching a class there. And so I ended up signing up for his class my second year of college, and it was amazing. And I was like, there's gotta be a way that I can work for this guy post business school. And so I remember calling Damon up after school, right when I graduated, and I was like, hey, I wanna come work with you. I remember reading this book by Reid Hoffman, and he says, if the worst case scenario is tolerable, then go ahead and take the risk. I would move to New York. Worst case scenario, it didn't work out with Damon, and then I'd have to move back home to California with my mom, with my MBA, but it's something I didn't want to do, but was it tolerable? Yes. So I ended up taking the job in New York. It ended up working out. Coming back from New York City, I was looking for my next opportunity, and I remember meeting the Capors, and they were telling me that they were, based in Oakland, and they were working on diversifying the tech industry. And immediately I was like, this is exactly the problem that I'm trying to solve. One of the things that I made a promise to myself post business school is that I wanted to work in an organization where I can be authentically me. And that's been here at the Capor Center and Capor Capital, where I've been able to be 100% me. We are trying to shift that narrative. We are making it a priority to invest in founders that are solving challenges for low-income communities of color. 90% of our Fund 3 companies were underrepresented founders. So we are changing that narrative and trying to show the rest of the industry that there are Black and brown founders out there. You just have to look for them. There was $215 billion invested last year in 2022, and only 1% of that went to Black founders. So that is a huge problem, and Capor Capital is here to solve that problem. Because there were so many organizations and people that gave back to me and helped push me forward into the position I am today, it's like I feel the need to do it for everybody else that's coming up behind me. Because it's like, without that, I would have never made it coming out of Oakland, California, in the environment that I grew up with. It's funny, but now it's like, now here I am, years later, and I'm still doing advocacy work, still trying to improve our community as much as we can, and the fight never stops. I think what I want to be remembered for is that I gave more than I took. I want to make sure that I open doors for people who are coming behind me, just like doors were open for me to move forward.